Yeah, you see that D name checked off, that being Dexter. The forecast continues to move it to C, away from the U.S., but it actually shows a little bit of strengthening. So it's an interesting system, to say the least. Tropical Storm Dexter, the fourth named storm of the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season. They named it Sunday night when it formed off of the East Coast. It was the 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time advisory with the 5 o'clock a.m. advisory here. Winds at 40 miles per hour, so that is showing a little bit of weakening compared to where we were at 24 hours ago. But the movement, I mean, moving northeast at 12 miles per hour, that is at a decent clip for a tropical system. Yeah. And you can even see its interaction with some of the upper level winds, just massive transport of that cloud
away, right?
deck. Yeah.
Yeah, especially off to the north and northeast, kind of pulling that away. And then on the southwestern side, not much going on there. It's just the winds pulling it through. This is an interesting one. Looking at the discussion coming out of the National Hurricane Center as well. Notice you're thinking, all right, well, it's moving into cooler waters. It's probably going to weaken, right? Look, there's some intensification expected to do this. Talking with Stephen McLeod behind the scenes, this is kind of rare to see something like this. Got that jet that's really interacting, helping this out. It's an interesting setup that we're watching.
Yeah, conventional meteorology would tell you, okay, it's moving into the North Atlantic, cooler waters, it's going to weaken. But even yesterday, we were looking at this long-range track, and it was maintaining its strength. So actually, with the interaction with this trough we've got going on, what's going to happen is it's going to be able to maintain its strength. However, the one caveat to that is it's not going to continue to stay purely tropical. We'll make a post-tropical transition, which means that it's not just being fueled by the warmer waters. It has a few other layers to that.
Yeah, you got some temperature differences as well. You think about this, Haley, and you look at this and you're like, all right, so what are the models doing with it? Consensus are pretty spot on. They're pretty much doing the same thing. It may even pick up some speed because of what we're watching with that trough to the north there. So watching what's been going on with the history of this, well north of Bermuda, continues that northeast track, will move away from the United States as expected. Of course, some of those waves we've been experiencing along the coast of rip currents, they may still be out there, not quite as strong as they were yesterday. However, this is interesting. When you look at the bubbling up of this, you see where they kind of bubble up, and then the way they get pulled with the wind off to the north and northeast, that perfect setup. So we may even see that pick up a little bit of speed today. Look at the winds just to the north of there. That's where it might get like a little bit of a push, if you will. Yeah,
no, for sure. And you can just see how strong that is and why it's getting enveloped into that larger atmospheric pattern, if you will. But what's also interesting with the National Hurricane Center discussion, they said that the low-level circulation is exposed. And that's the opposite of what a tropical system would want. You want to stack up and be able to hide all of your layers, but that's just another sign that, hey, this is getting sheared out. But still very interesting that it is, again, moving into some cooler waters. This is departure from average, but still, we're into the 70s here, and you would typically want 80.
Yeah, no kidding.
Interesting stuff.
Very cool.